Hey there, we're gonna have a fun workout today. I've had some requests for more lower body, so we're going to do that. I wanna throw in some obliques, and of course, we're always gonna do core. So since we're gonna work our waist a little bit, I wanna start with just a nice side bend. We'll reach up and over. Somewhat of a modification of a mermaid. We may do a mermaid at the end to cap it off, but I thought, let's just warm up those obliques a little bit. One more time each way. And then this direction. All right, I do have a towel because we may do some roll-ups later. So I'm gonna put that off to the side, but we'll go ahead and come onto our back, and we're starting as Joseph Pilates would with our Pilates hundreds. So if you need to modify this in any way, feel free to make modifications. Keep your head down or keep your legs down or keep your legs in. Lots of ways we can go about this, but let's take an inhale to prepare. Exhale as we roll up and we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. That's 5. We're halfway there. Two more breaths. And then hug those knees in. Oh, that's a good way to get your core warmed up right away. So let's go ahead and rock up and we'll go right into some roll-ups. I'm using the towel. If that helps you, feel free to do that. I do have a tutorial on that, on how this may help your roll-ups and roll-downs. So I just fill that small little space. Take my arms back behind me for a nice stretch. Rounding all the way up. We're only going to do a few of these today because we want to get right into the meat of what you guys are asking for. Let's do one more good one. Oh, that one was a little bit more of a struggle today. Sometimes they are. All right, I'm going to put that towel aside, and we're coming onto our side for some side laying. And I'm going to go ahead and lay all the way down, just prop my head up on my arm, both legs extended. Hips are stacked. I try to have my body as a relatively straight line. This hand can provide a little bit of support. Pointing up, flexing down. We can do this propped up on our forearm, but we're going to do some other exercises in a moment where this position will work a little bit better. Pointing up, flexing down, so I get some nice foot and ankle articulation as I'm moving that leg. Of course, my core is working to stabilize. All right, let's pull that knee in, extend and drag it back like we're riding a bicycle. Now this one, I have to watch that I'm not rotating my body at all. It'd be easy to kind of tilt or lean or rock back and forth. So that's part of the challenge, is that core stability. So you can make that bigger movement without your body having to travel or move around. And let's do a little releve. Leg comes up and goes down. Drag that toe up to about your knee. Extend the leg up, bring it down. Everything we do on this side, you know we're going to do it again on the other side. So just a little heads up, twice the fun when you do single leg work. Let's do that 2 more times. I'm not great at counting, so we're going to call that close enough to 10. All right, both legs together. So this is why you want to be laying all the way down. We're going to lift both legs up, and this is where those obliques come in to some extent. I need these muscles here. I can feel them tensing up to help me lift my body up. Keep your top leg up about hip height bottom leg only comes to meet it. Like we're clapping those feet. One more, let's target the inner thighs. So bring that leg in front of you. You may need to hold it there. I sometimes need to give that leg a little hold so it doesn't slide. And then we lift, oops, a little slide there, but we're just crossing it over so we create space for that bottom leg to lift in that space. All right, I think that's good for that side. We're going to roll on our back and we will do a little oblique intermission before we get to the other side. So let's go ahead and bring your legs up into a diamond shape. So my knees are about as wide as my shoulders. My heels are together. My feet make a little V. Arms up towards the ceiling. I'm going to round towards my right side and bring it back down. Let's do that a few times. Rounding up. Tuck your chin. Make sure you're using your upper abdominals to lift the head and shoulders. Even though we're on an angle, same rules apply. We don't want to be pulling with our neck. That would be unpleasant. Bring it up, stay up. Little pulses, reaching with my right arm down the right side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't go anywhere. We're going to stay. We're going to hold just like in our 100. So we're just holding, pulling with that right arm. We'll do a handful of breaths here. Not going to pump my arms, just going to hold. See if I can lift a little higher. Feel that right side working. A couple more breaths. And then bring it back down. All right, let's reset. Other side. Arms up, rounding up. Use your upper abdominals. Bring your chin towards your chest as you're coming up. And I think about reaching down my left side. And then I stay up, pulsing, reaching with this hand. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We hold that 100th breath. 5 count inhale, 5 count exhale. See if I can lift a little higher. One more breath. Roll down, and since we're here, we're coming through the middle. Little pulses, reaching up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set, really make sure it's your abs, not your head bobbing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, hug those knees in. Maybe a little circles with the knees. Should be feeling some waist there. And then let's bring it on up and let's go to the other side. I'm going to flip around so you don't have to look at my derriere, and I'm going to use this towel because I'm getting a little sweaty. All right, so here we go. Coming all the way down, propping my head up. So we'll start, hips are stacked, point up, flex down. It's okay to get sweaty in a workout. All right, we jump on our bicycle, pull that knee in, flex, drag back. Try to keep your body still. This one being a bigger movement. It's easy for those hips to want to travel a little bit, to rotate this way and that. And this side's a little more challenging for me than the other side, but that's always just gives me something to work on. None of us are going to be symmetrical. We're all a little different here, a little different there, but Pilates is a great way to work on it. One more. All right, releve, come up and close. What I love about Pilates is how it works all around the legs. So we're toning all sides. We're not just toning the front and the back or the hamstrings and the quads. We're getting all of the leg tone. So it just gives you just a really nice result and some strength that you can use for all the other things you want to do. Last one of these. All right, both legs together. We're going to use those obliques again, and we're going to lift both legs. It's really not about how high, it's about control. So I'm trying to keep those legs pressed together, trying to come up and then come back down without just thudding to the mat. So I want to make sure there's control there. And let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your top leg up about hip height, bottom leg comes to meet it. And then bring it down. Last one, cross that leg over. And again, you may need to hold that leg. That always helps me just to hold that leg in place. Lift through that space you've created, inner thighs. Nicely done. All right, let's come on up and we will change gears again. So let's do a little bit more core focus. I'm just going to leave that towel there. So coming on back to my back, we're going to do crisscross because that's also going to target my transverse abdominals that get into the obliques as well. Since we've talked about obliques, we're going to use them. So rotate, twist, twist, twist. Keep your head and shoulders lifted the whole time. Don't let them collapse as you twist. Rotate to one side. Little pulses here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. We're going to do our double leg, but I'm doing that in turnout because that's going to hit my inner thighs a little bit more, and we wanted to work our inner thighs. So I'm going to round up, reach, frogging those legs, circle the arms around. One more. So you can see a little change can make a big difference. I really felt that in my inner thighs. Let's see if we can do some scissors with our legs and turnout. Might look a little goofy. And I'm not going to grab for the legs. I'm just going to scissor. You could put your head down if you prefer. But definitely feeling some more inner thighs here. I'm keeping my feet flexed. You could point if you prefer. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Hug those knees in. So yes, that might look a little goofy, but it has a purpose, and I definitely felt that. So now let's bring your legs up to tabletop, and we'll start by just dipping the heels a little bit. Tighten the abs to lift back up. So I don't want to go too far with these. I don't want to pooch my belly or arch my back. And yes, we're going to get some obliques in with this here too. All right, take those legs to one side. Now that might be a different range. I'm keeping my shoulder blades in place. I'm keeping my hips on the carriage as well. So they're not really lifting up. That's where those obliques are working to keep me from having to rotate and twist off to one side. And the last one of those each way. Hug those knees in. Extend your legs long. We will finish with some leg circles. Going to keep my head down, hip bones level. I'm going to have my hands there to monitor that. Bring one leg up, Circle down, out and around. A great way to work all around those legs. Six in this direction, so that was number 6, and reverse for 6. Hug that knee in for just a quick second. All right, let's try the other side. This is our grand finale here. At the top, we reverse. We've got 6 more. That was it. And then hug that knee in and rock yourself up. Let's go ahead and finish with a mermaid. Stretch out those obliques. It'll feel good on the legs as well. So I sit in that figure 4 sit, but if that doesn't work for you, you could always sit with your legs crossed. Reach up and over, big side body stretch. Go the other direction. Counter stretch. Up and over. Counter stretch. How about one more? It feels good, so we don't have to skimp on these. Switch your legs around. Let's try the other side. Reach up and over. This side's a little tighter for me. That's okay. Again, never symmetrical, but always things I can work on. And last one. Counter stretch. And there you go. We are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to working out with you again in the future. Bye.